Hello, Fit for Life community. Happy, what are we on? Tuesday. Making it through the week. Awesome. Um, I have a topic that's been on my mind lately. I want to share with you guys. Um, but before we dive in, I just want to remind you that we have a free training this Thursday evening at 7:30 Central Time, so 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. We are going to be diving in how to permanently get you to lose weight by rewiring your brain and thinking differently about health and how to actually do it in a way that's not really restrictive. You're not having to count things. You're not having to feel like, this is your whole life that's all consuming. Let me make sure my technology is good. Okay. So if you want to join us for that, I'm going to drop in the chat right now. You just do KelseyWickenhauser.com/May training, and we'll see you in there. So do make sure you sign up. We're just over halfway filled. So make sure you sign up, register, you'll get the Zoom link, and then we will see you there in 2 days. I'm really excited. Okay. So today, I want you to stop focusing so much on time management and instead focus on this. So where am I going with this? So one of the struggles that so many of us have, and one of the things that we really work on in Fit Moms Academy, is this idea of scheduling our success, scheduling in the things that we need to do in order to get healthy. And there is a way to get our schedules to work for us. And we're going to dig into this more on Thursday. So again, if this is something that one of the topics that interests you as far as how to make this weight loss thing actually happen, then you're going to want to join on Thursday. But I know that scheduling can be a challenge. But if you make a tiny bit of effort in your schedule to join us on Thursday, we'll go over that. But I want you to stop focusing on time management. Okay, so have you ever thought to yourself, how in the world do these other moms or do these women who have a million things going on, how do they get workouts in? How do they cook healthy food? How do they get themselves together to get really fit, all in the midst of the chaos of the day-to-day life? So with kids, or maybe you have a job outside the home, maybe you feel stressed to even keep a remnant of cleanliness for more than 15 minutes every week in your house. So is it even possible to get healthy in the midst of motherhood? So I used to look at this topic and think like, wow, I really need to focus on having better time management and just like get to the grind and make it happen. If I just plan out, every single second of my day, then I can get it done. And I can get this done and that done and more. And I'll be super mom and I'll have this incredibly organized house and dinner ready every night. And I'll be super attentive to my kids and who will, of course, obey my every word. Oh, Kelsey, what a funny, over idealistic dream that you had. So, I was seeing this ideal of these super fit moms who had it all together. And I'm not trying to compare here, but I do have goals. And I do believe, obviously, it's what I do most, that you can be really healthy in the midst of the busiest, maybe arguably the busiest season of your life. So through some coaching of my own, here's the conclusion that I came to that I think I need all of you to hear and really understand today. Instead of focusing on time management, we have to focus on energy management. Instead of focusing on time management, we have to focus on energy management. It doesn't matter how you set up your time if you're too tired to be productive or really present in that time. It doesn't matter, right? If you carve out evenings for your family, but then you get home after work and all you want to do is sit on the couch and watch your kids play instead of actually engaging with them, then is it really time well spent? You can plan all these with all these fancy planners and cute stickers and gel pens. Am I the only one? And get excited about the idea of scheduling your time, but you have to pair it with something else. this is how we have better energy management. We have to have better energy management. But how do we do that? So the number one way to have boundless energy, or the number one way to zap your energy, it all comes down to the fuel you're putting in your machine, your body. We've got to eat real food. When you are eating real whole foods that are made by God specifically for your machine, your body, your machine is going to run well. So when I was in college, this is embarrassing. So when I was in college, I was driving to visit some family over the weekend. I was with one of my girlfriends. We pulled up to this fuel pump, and the only thing on there said diesel fuel. I was like, And I looked at my friend. I was like, is this the kind of gas we want? Okay, I had a Honda Civic, you guys. So, and she's like, yeah, I think so. It seems right. It's the only fuel in the pump. So I put diesel fuel in my Honda Civic, and I made it to my aunt and uncles, and we told them the story and how it wouldn't really let us put much fuel in, but we got a little bit in, but we weren't really sure. So we went to a different gas station. But anyway, it was the wrong fuel, clearly, for the machine that we were supposed to be using, right? So same thing for your body. When you're fueling your machine with real food, you're left with so much more energy and you run more effectively. And when you eliminate the sugar and the processed junk, for the most part, you're able to live more vibrantly and more productive in those little pockets of time that you have, because we know that our time is limited. We have a lot of things going on. When you are fueling your body with good fuel, you can think more clearly. You can play and be more present. You can clear away the brain fog. You can exude confidence, because the product of eating a lot of real food is weight loss. And yes, is scheduling helpful? Of course it is. I mean, if we teach you exactly how to do that in Fit Moms Academy to get to weight loss goals, but it's really not helpful to have a great schedule and excellent thoughts around time management if you're tired all the time. So I want to encourage you today, when you think about the next bite you're putting into your mouth, I want you to think about how this affects your energy management. I'm really motivated to have a lot of energy. And it's honestly it's probably the number one reason I make the decision meal after meal to eat real food. I hate the way that I feel when I eat crap. I can just feel my body slowing down and make me want to take a nap. I don't have time to take naps all the time. So what are your next steps? How do I get back on track to have amazing energy management? Actually, it's really simple. Again, I'm going to teach you how to do that on Thursday night in our free training. All you need to do is manage 1 hour of time this Thursday. So look at your husband with those bright, sparkling, beautiful eyes, or just pick up your phone right now and text your favorite babysitter and tell her that, hey, I need an hour of self-care, and go hide in your basement or in a closet or whatever. And you will leave with clear tools to be an energetic bundle of joy. And in the process, you're going to have the tools to lose weight too. So I will see you there. Again, look below. I dropped the link. If you're already signed up, just say, yay, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you there. Let me know if that's you, if you're already coming. And again, you do have to sign up. So you could show up the night of, but I'm not sure if there'll be spots left. So make sure you sign up today to reserve your spot. So you make sure you get that. You get an email with all the details of what you got to do on Thursday night to sign in. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, guys, I can't wait to see all the decisions you make today to give you a ton of energy. And I can't wait to see you on Thursday night.